Out, Naomi. Hi, friend. Hi. I have a whole hour of Naomi Wattel tomorrow. It's going to be great. She brings us a brand called OMI. And Naomi is a New York Times bestselling author. She's also the founder of this supplement and wellness brand. And I personally, being 52 and in menopause now, respond so much to this product. It's called OMI WellBeauty Hormone Balance. You're choosing the 30-day supply, 2 a day, the 60-day supply, so 2 months. I personally would totally go for the 3-month supply. However you want to slice and dice the math, it's under $1 a day, and with no synthetic fillers or binders, and it's gluten-free, and it doesn't have dairy or soy or sugar. You, in this March Women's History Month, are quite the female trailblazer in traveling the world to find incredible answers to what ails us, but in a way that is almost very holistic and herbal and botanical based. So I can't wait to hear the story about this. But first, what exactly am I talking about hormone balance?
Okay, hormone balance is something that is good for any woman who is perimenopausal. So that's that phase leading up. Pre. I turned 50 last March.
Okay.
And I went into menopause. I am now what's called postmenopausal, right? So I was in menopause for a year. Hormone balance, balancing our hormones so that we are able to get restful sleep, feel good. You know, menopause affects our moods, our estrogen goes down. We experience so many changes during that period of time that everything we can do to support our well-being is what I've focused on.
So will you explain, because, okay, everything she just said, yes. I get hot flashes like every 20 minutes. Sleeping has kind of now started to get a little wonky. It's hard for me to stay asleep. Some people talk about brain fog. Others talk about mood swings. Others talk about aches and pains.
Right.
Whatever that is, explain the key ingredient here.
Yes.
It's called
fenugreek.
Fenugreek.
Right? So this is our patented 4 clinically studied hormone balance product. Fenugreek seed that is in here, our patented form, they're these somewhat yellowish seeds, and they're used in various parts of the world to cook with. But because we have 4 clinical studies that shows that it supports the well-being of women going through perimenopause, so that's as we're starting to lose our estrogen. So a lot of you, your daughters may be going through that, or you may be tuning in and feeling like, I don't quite feel like myself. Well, you may be going through perimenopause. Once we hit menopause, the fenugreek is really supporting our overall well-being. In the clinical study, beginning in the first 2 weeks. So can you imagine, all you have to do is take these 2 soft little veggie caps of this patented 4 clinically studied fenugreek that is naturally derived, and starting in 2 weeks you get to begin to experience that improved sense of well-being.
And why I think this is so awesome, and again, it's Naomi as a woman would know full well the journey it takes, this idea of balancing your hormones and walking the path through later years of life where things are upside down. But it's so funny because as women in pre and post and going through menopause, we talk so much about replacement therapies and things like that we could be doing, should we be doing. And it always seems to be such a heady discussion and a big decision because they all seem very scary and very committed. But your approach, it's almost like a more holistic and less intimidating way to talk about hormone balance.
That's right. And for me, as a woman who is postmenopausal, I speak to women every day, all day long. This is a conversation. And I think what's so important is so much of the time I'm listening to you and you're saying, well, I'm postmenopausal and there's nothing I can do at this point. That's not accurate. when we're postmenopausal, we need to continue to support our overall well-being in so many ways so that we can sleep and get the rejuvenation that we need. It's such a more difficult process as we age.
30-day supply, 60-day supply, a 90-day supply. By the way, on your screen, you're seeing the sale prices. It's Women's History Month. Of course, we were going to make these, which we've sold 3,500 bottles of Hormone Balance from OMI. Of course, on the Women's History Month, we were going to bring you a sale price that makes it even easier to get this into your daily life. By the way, Mally is over the state of Alabama. I feel the need to say that because Mally's 53, I'm 52. Yes. So she, I know, is like dying a slow death emotionally that she can't be here for this because this product really speaks to her and I. How do we know it's working? What we're taking 2 a day.
Right.
You said the clinical studies were like 2 weeks. What do I see or expect to see in order to know that this is benefiting me?
I love the question. So there are 4 clinical studies on this patented fenugreek product. And starting in 2 weeks, there is an improvement in the overall sense of well-being. So improvement in the feelings of when you're sleeping at night, the aches and pains that you spoke about, all of these things are associated with our well-being. Mm-hmm. And that's what you start to notice. And so much of the time we think that we're not feeling good because of something else.
Correct.
But really it's about that sense of well-being. And I don't know if we can share one of the testimonials.
We were going to, and then I think my producer said they were having, okay, we do have it. Okay, fine. So take a listen, because this is Jenna, because we just lost it. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, it's okay. Sorry. We'll get it together in time for your hour show tomorrow, I promise.
I can't wait.
But the beautiful thing is that this idea of hormone balance, inversely, hormone imbalance. Think about how systemic and how life-altering that is. And unfortunately, none of us can avoid it, right? It's happening at this stage of life, the age of possibility, and there is something that can help. So 30-day, 60-day, 90-day. Again, we've sold 3,500 of these bottles, and all you do is take 2 a day. It's less than $1 a day to supplement the wellness and the balance and the systemic health of both your body and your mind, your hormones. I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
I can't wait.
Because we're going to talk more about all things being over 50. Normally, Mal would be here.